Model 3 Highland has dropped. It is real. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? CarWow got the scoop somehow, and it's now up on Tesla's site, in some countries at least, as of the recording of this. Why don't we take a look and see all the changes that have been made? I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. A big thanks to new patrons Rich, OH, and Eugene, and upgrading patron Lars. These people are the reason I'm able to do this. If you want to support me on Patreon or Twitter by becoming a subscriber or YouTube by becoming a member, you can do it. Link in the description. You're the reason I'm able to actually keep going, and I appreciate it. I enjoy doing this. So yeah, CarWow with the scoop. I'm not going to play the video. It will also be linked in the description because that would be beyond the scope of fair use, I believe. Tesla Model 3, what's changed? Well, let's start with the headlights. They got more aggressive. They're sleeker. They're leaner and meaner. And the light on it, the daytime running light, appears brighter. And it's just a new style, which is always something you want to look for, I suppose. In terms of the front bumper, quite a bit more substantial. There's now a hard line across it. Instead of a happy look, it's got more of an aggressive look. But the big change you'll notice is the fog lights are gone, disappointing, and this scoop is missing. And that has to do with the aerodynamics. We got to squeeze efficiency out any way we can. We're working on better batteries. We're working on everything. But if this is an easy way to do it, we got to do it. And of course, the scoop is also now of a different shape and a smaller shape, perhaps. Total area, maybe about the same. We shall see. The wheels, it's got new wheels. They're fine. Some new designs, 3 new designs, I think is what was shown in this video. This one puts on little extra black areas to make the wheels look even bigger than they are. That's cool, I guess. Why not? Not the most exciting part. Not the most exciting part, but we'll get to some more exciting stuff. You shall see. The colors are new. We've got an ultra red, which is, I think, beautiful, and a stealth black, stealth gray. Yeah, which I think this one, I know the ultra red on the Model S is beautiful in the sunlight. I haven't seen one of these in the sunlight. Have I? I don't think I have. This may give us some more depth when we see it somewhere like that. The other thing to notice here is that the back end is just a little bit different. And especially if you go lower, it's different still. This is more different. And the whole reason you do this is to create the illusion that the distance from the hood trunk, from the trunk lid down to the bumper is shorter. Otherwise, you end up with a big flat booty. And the lights are now affixed to the trunk lid, making these your emergency brake lights. Now, these were for a long time illegal. They said you have to have fixed brake lights so that if you're changing your tire on the side of the highway and you open the trunk, cars behind you in the dark won't smash into you. Very easily fixed. Some manufacturers do it by putting it inside the trunk, and Tesla is choosing to do it by putting them here, nice and bright. It works. And you get an idea of the depth of color. It's beautiful. Inside, we've got a lot of changes. The biggest one is the stalks are gone. There's no blinker anymore. There's no cruise control set or gear shift. But visually, it's very, very different. I think the new look looks nicer. This line is now continuous and has a theme, where this feels like a dashboard next to a door. This is more beautiful. The vents are also larger. They allow better air control and airflow. There's a lot of changes in here, some of which we'll get to in just a minute. The horn is finally in the place where horns go. It's in the middle. It's in the middle where a horn is supposed to be. Now, these blinkers are a contentious issue. I'd prefer to just have a stock. Why not? What's wrong with a stock? We've had them for a long time, longer than I've been alive, and they just work. Makes it, well, it's very easy to rewire your brain to go to this instead of this. And it is. That's not the problem. The problem is when I'm turning a corner, sometimes I need to hit it or turn, and the wheel's not yet straight. And if the wheel isn't straight, I don't know where the blinker is. Am I hitting the windshield wipers, the windshield washers? It's a whole thing. Small concern, but hey, here we are. So then you've got the interior itself. There's the LED lighting, which was rumored. I had not seen confirmation of that, but I didn't know the right people to ask. But here it is. And again, you can see this stripe creates a theme that runs through the whole car. And it looks pretty beautiful, I think. Now, what's missing that I had been told was coming was a PRNDL display. When you put the car in reverse, it would light up somewhere prominent. Now, I had been told it was going to be above the mirror, but it looks like it might be inside the mirror because this mirror is thicker than a regular Model 3 mirror. So it's got something going on in there. This review was unable to go into depth about exactly what it was. Now, on the interior, there's a bunch of refinements, new aluminum instead of plastic, and the chargers apparently work better. The USB has 65 watts, so you could actually charge a laptop with it, get some real juice out of it. But there's a lot of changes going on in here, and I apologize to my friends at Tesla. And when I say my friends, I don't mean my friends. I don't have friends at Tesla. Apparently, this guy does. CarWow. Okay. I mean, why isn't this video on Rob Maurer's channel or Farzad Misbahi's channel or my channel? Why are we kept out in the dark? Rob was promised an interview like a year and a half ago, and it hasn't happened. Where's the love for these people? Me, I get. I'm small taters, but still, come on, guys. And if you want to stop me from leaking, there's an easy way. I'll do a different one. If you want to stop leaks, there's an easy way. All you got to do is bring me into your inner circle, and you put a moratorium on the video. You put a embargo on new information, and then I can't release it. I would take that deal if it was offered, but there's no PR department because they don't need one. Okay, I mean, CarWow gets the scoop. It's a great channel, don't get me wrong. But it's a great channel in part because he has access that we don't have. Okay. What else has changed? The noise reduction. The noise reduction overall. The second row windows are now double pane. The back window is now double pane. Those are going to reduce ambient noise. The guy next to you blaring his speakers or revving his motor, a little bit quieter thanks to that. The materials chosen. These materials look cheap. Well, regardless of what they look, they were chosen because they're quieter materials. So that means road noise is improved, wind noise is improved. They also changed the deflector on the front of the hood to better angle the air up and over the windshield. All of those help. All of those make it a little quieter and a little better. So that's how you get a quieter car without a significant increase in your cost to build. Even though the tires themselves have been engineered to reduce noise. These are new tires. Hopefully they won't be $9 million tires, but if they are, get different tires, I guess. It's not like other companies won't be able to also engineer quieter tires. Why haven't they been? Until now, they didn't need to. Now they've got competition. And on the ground, the connection, the suspension, it's just better. They've new bushings, new springs, new connections to the actual frame. All of it's been changed to give you a better ride, a smoother ride, a more confident and comfortable ride. All of it's better. It's all been upgraded. This car has 50% new parts. It's a new car. It's a new car. The infotainment moves quicker, less lag, and a brighter screen. It's helpful. I haven't had issues with the brightness of Models 3 and Y screens, but hey, great. And the climate control, we were talking about this over here. Bigger vent, and you can finally shut off the air to the passenger. so they suffocate. No, that's not it. I just mean you can have less breeze blowing in they face. Just that. That's a thing people have been asking for years, since it debuted. And the sound system's been upgraded. 17 speakers instead of 14 speakers. And finally, a TV in the back for the little ones. And it's a little screen, but it's the screen that would fit. And you can play games, you can watch movies all while you're driving, so that the kids in the back don't drive you quite as insane. Mine are old enough that it may not be an issue anymore, but you never know. And these seats are perforated. They look great, sure, but in the front they're actually ventilated seats. A lot of people complain this is not a luxury car, to which a lot of people in the industry have said, no, it's a premium car. There is a difference. And the difference is premium includes things like performance and technology, which Tesla has in spades. But it's not luxury. Well, the car just got quieter and more comfortable. I mean, that's what you wanted, right? That is a sign of luxury. And that mouth is him saying how much more efficient it is. It's the same battery. It's the same motors. It's 8% more efficient. 8% is what he's saying. That's a number he got from Tesla. I'm inclined to believe it. So if he's saying it's 8% more efficient, what does that actually mean? It means it got slipperier. The coefficient of drag has improved by something like 0.07. It is now the slipperiest Tesla ever made. And all Teslas are already awfully slippery. So in terms of actual performance on the road, his numbers weren't super helpful because they were in kilometers and because they were using the WLTP standard. So this user, Where Can I Find, on Reddit, went ahead and compared the current WLTP ranges versus the current EPA ratings and proportioned them out to determine a rear-wheel drive Model 3 should now get 307 miles of range, with the long range getting 375 miles of range. 375. That's a big deal. That's getting into Lucid territory for a quarter of the price. It's very efficient. And these are the ranges that he was able to pull from the UK website, even though you can't get these in the UK yet, scheduled for the middle of next year. It's a big deal. So the question is Model 3 Highland real? Of course it is. 50% new parts, and it's out, and we can see it, and it's different. The price is supposed to be in keeping with what it is now. If that's true, this is going to be a big, big deal. If they're going to sell this for $42,000 before rebates and whatnot, $40,000, oh my gosh, get in line or get your reservation in the second you're able to, because this is going to be a big deal. So what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? I'll leave it all in the comments below, and stay tuned, stay juicy. I can't wait to hear from you clever robots on the next one. And remember to subscribe and like and do all that YouTube nonsense because, I need your help and you guys are awesome. So there you go.